Another banger of an episode. It's
God
the one
damn.
we've been waiting for. It's literally the one we've been waiting for.
It's the one we've been waiting for. It's too good. It's
Yeah.
good. Man. So all right. So how'd you?
Well, it's the episode. It's welcome to TLOUitM. Panties in the Mouth presents The Last of Us recap breakdown episode part 5.
Part 5, halfway through we're on the other side of the season now.
I know, right? Next episode comes out next Sunday.
Next Sunday,
Yeah,
we got
on
a
the
little early.
Yeah, this was a little early because of a bullshit ass Super Bowl. We won't get into that.
Man, they're just lucky this isn't like another country in soccer. It'd be dead refs.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, we'd have them by their necks, dude. What the hell's you got to wait for the defense? Whatever. We're here to talk about The Last of Us episode part 5. What is it called? Endure and Survive is what it's called. Endure, survive, dude. Yeah, dude. Oh man, wow. It's literally yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, it's the episode we've been waiting for from the jump of the series, and it absolutely delivered. It was wild.
I think it not to jump the gun on ratings.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna say my rating.
Yeah.
Say until the end, but
yeah.
It's definitely, I think it's either my favorite episode of the series so far or my second favorite. I love the first episode so much because it was like the one at the beginning so good, but past that, this was the one.
Yeah.
The acting was fire.
How much did you weep?
Yeah,
did you let out?
Not as much as I did when the gay guys were kissing.
Really? Dude, I cried so much more. I had like big like
I didn't cry. I just was like, I was caught up in it though. I had like that where you're watching and you're leaning forward and you're just like, oh shit. Like because you didn't know it was coming.
Yeah, I know. The whole time I was like, I know.
Yeah, I do think. I mean, I feel like about to jump way too late in the episode, but
you start at the beginning.
Start at the beginning. Yeah.
Sam and Henry have Ellie and Joel hold up.
Yeah,
and then they have
hit you with the backstory of what led them to the moment.
To that moment,
of them holding up Ellie and Joel,
which was slick.
Yeah,
it gave us that flashback that can happen mid-episode, and it's still like, it delivered.
It delivers so good, and it added like in the game. You know, you meet Henry, and there's no,
and then they don't say why. They don't give any explanation. He's just a guy trying to escape with his brother. Yeah,
and they hit you with all, like, they gave you that whole backstory on it. Which is beautiful every time.
Yeah, and he wasn't deaf in the game.
No, the Sam wasn't, which was I thought it was a good change for the show.
It changed the whole thing. It changed because it gave him a reason to get like medicine or like the reason he needed to do what he did to get to where he was.
Yeah,
and the backstories. We talked about the Kansas City Raiders. The Raiders. Sam
the Hunters in the game, but in the show, I think they were the Raiders.
Raiders. Henry, who's the older one? Henry, Henry killed the leader of the Raiders.
Well, he got him killed. He told on him to Fedra. He told Fedra, like, this guy is the leader of the resistance going on.
And then in the end of the episode, they said remember, okay, we'll get to it. Remember when Joel asked, remember when we're in the part, right now, he's holding Joel and Ellie up. He's like, I've never shot one of these.
Yeah.
Later on in the episode, he's like, I'm also the guy that killed him.
No, but he didn't say he killed him. He was saying he got him killed.
No, he said he killed him. He said, Fedra,
he half-watched.
I'm telling you, dude. He said, my brother, I was in it, dude. He said, my brother got diagnosed with leukemia. They didn't have anything for me to do. I had to do
your audio just, I don't know if it's doing it on the recording, but I don't know if it's the way you're, like, where the core was, but it cut out.
Is it in now?
Nah, it sounds like you're talking underwater.
How about now?
Perfect.
All right. Sam was dude, the internet's trying to stop me. But
the internet's trying to save you. I'm pretty sure he said he told on him.
No, he did say he told on him, but he also said they needed something else.
He said to Joel, he was like, I didn't kill. He was like the most I've ever done with a gun was when I held it at you empty to you, like, in that moment.
In the beginning, right? And he said that was a lie towards the end.
No, he said that at the end. He said, no, I'm saying, I thought you meant in the beginning when he helped.
No. I'm saying
Yeah.
Sam.
Wait, can we pause
Henry,
this and rewatch this whole episode?
Dude, Henry said at the end, he said, I had to do it because it was the only way I can get the medication for my brother.
Yeah, because he said he told on him.
No, he killed him. That's why they're mad. They killed him.
No, he got him killed. I'm telling you.
He killed him, dude, because he said, I told you. He said it's not entirely true.
I think
I said about the gun was not entirely true.
I think we have to pause this and just answer real quick because
we're gonna have to come back tomorrow.
yeah. Oh, I can find it. I got HBO Max on my phone. I can find it in 30 seconds.
It's at the end. I'm telling you. It's towards the end when they get to the house.
Yeah.
When they're
sitting in that the place where Ish is.
Yeah, when they're unleashing all of their baggage on they're telling each other their red flags so they can join up.
Let me see. I'm not gonna be able to play the audio, but I'm 100% sure because I've watched the episode twice now.
Okay.
Like he didn't actually shoot anybody.
Damn, dude, it's crazy. You're gonna need a third time to watch it.
This is I'm telling you,
dude. He said he was like, I remember when I told you I'd never shot a gun. That's not entirely true.
No, he said I didn't kill anyone. That's not entirely true. And then he told him, and then he told him how he through a chain of events was responsible for a death, but he didn't he was like the most violent thing I've ever done personally was point and he specifically said it was an unloaded. He was like point an unloaded gun.
But he said that at the beginning of the episode, right?
Wait, look, I found it.
Okay, you can play the audio, dude. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm trying to. He's you know what? I gotta rewind a second. But I think he said what I just. You hear leukemia?
They're staring at each other. And it's just quiet. It's just staring. They're just staring at each other. Kid. Big shot. There's much left of it.
Take something big. He's a big snitch. So I gave him something big. That one green man. I gave him the guy. Yeah, I'm telling you, he ain't kill him.
Well, I admit I was wrong.
But because I remember when I don't know if you remember, but last week when I was calling, I was trying to give my guesses for the shit. I was like, Sam was gonna be a goon and Henry, blah blah, and it ended up they were both less of goons than they even were in the game. Like in the game, Henry was a goon, but in this show, he wasn't at all.
He was just a guy trying to survive.
He was just a guy trying to survive.
Yeah,
and I don't know. That's what made it. I thought it was cool when they showed his point of view from that shootout from the episode beforehand.
Yeah. It was the other perspective. It was the other store in the game.
Yeah, the one across the way.
You're like, we didn't get to run across the street. It's because Sam and Henry are over there. You don't need to know that yet.
The whole time, just
yeah. Then they get them. They all group up. Then it's go to the Raiders. The lady standing in the room where her and her brother are, and then she explains why she has a vendetta against Henry because of the thing we just discussed.
I was listening to the podcast that they advertise at the end of every episode, the official one. But listen to this one first every time.
Yeah.
But I was listening to that, and they mentioned how in the scene you're talking about where she's telling them all of that stuff about why she can't forgive him. They were basically just like Sam, Henry is Sam's Joel and Ellie and
Joel. That's hers. That was hers.
And her brother was her Joel. And they were and she's just in a mode where somebody killed her Joel.
Yeah.
At a point in her mind where it doesn't matter.
Anything
to get them back, and then they just pause there. You're like, that's part two. Part two callback.
Yeah.
It also not all the topic of the show for 6 seconds. You gotta finish Last of Us 2, man. It's
I'm going to finish it.
all right.
Maybe that's for that's after the Andy plays.
Yeah. It's so good. And the story, like the more I've been thinking about shit from the story is really good in
Yeah.
part two. It's just everybody got mad because that lady was jacked. and
There's no black people in it either.
Let me see. No black people. Black villains. You can kill a lot of black people in it. I don't think you get any black
Not
allies.
a one good black person. No.
You got Dina. I think Dina's I think she's Middle Eastern. Well, she's like she's
God
Ellie
damn it, dude.
Coleman.
We're fucking god damn it. We're
Oh,
losing to them? No. Yeah, the Ravengers, dude. And then what happened? Sam, Henry, Joel, Ellie, they're getting more acquainted. They're becoming cool. They're doing stuff. They're hanging out, becoming friends, family.
How'd you feel about like the way they showed Sam and Henry's relationship? Like I felt like it was just I don't know. It was like him being like trying to be tough when he had that moment where he was like,
Yeah,
"He's scared because you look scared." And then
yeah,
Sam, like, they did it all. So good, but I
yeah. What did I think about it? I didn't like
I thought the actors were
no, it
great.
was great. Yeah, they were so fucking good. And
It's
like they did the relationship justice. It is like a little brother, big brother, but like uh
like a
it's
dad
like
almost.
yeah, but he's still like all right. He's protecting him in a different way. He's like I'm gonna tell you what's happening,
Mm-hmm.
but like you just need to listen to me and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, but he like waited till he had to tell him the truth.
Yeah.
Tell him the truth.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they probably killed that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. We gotta go.
We gotta
Yeah.
go. He's
Yeah.
probably dead. And we're out of food.
I think that was the guy they were torturing when they first showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like she shot him at the
Yeah.
end. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. He's
Oh.
dead. We gotta go. That's a funny thing to say in sign language.
Yeah. He didn't endure and survive.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. And then it's Escape the City with Sam.
Your mic did the thing again.
It's Escape Joel, Ellie, Henry, and Sam.
It's back.
And then they get all the way to the end. They're Sam, Henry, and Ellie, cocky as all hell, just talking out the wazoo. And they got
they're loud as shit. Is that what you mean?
Dude, yeah, they're just fucking disrespecting the rules.
They were so disrespectful of the
Ain't no zombies
bat
here.
zombies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they walked down in that basement. It was like, see, it's empty.
But dude, it also gives it reason why so many of them would, well, when we get there, why so many of them would be in that one spot because they just hear all the shit and they're like, we gotta hit these tunnels, dude. We gotta hit these damn, yeah.
They just start marching to the
yeah. And then they started to get sniped at, which this felt like there were several moments in this game, in this show episode that felt like a game. And this was one of the parts that felt like not just a game, it just felt like not just like the game, but it felt like a game.
Yeah.
And I felt like that was pretty fun.
Like how he was sniped and he's just like, ping. It's just like,
yeah.
Hey. But then Joel's like, it's dark and he can't shoot for shit or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, he made one of his bad videos he made.
Yeah. Yeah. It was awesome. It was great. It was just like perfect. It was like, it wasn't perfect. It was like a great, they had the fun of a video game in a show.
Yeah.
And it's not them playing a game. Like, you know?
Yeah, that was the first time they like matched or they had like the action scene from the game made it to the show too.
Yeah.
And it was more action packed than the game scene was.
Yeah.
Which I thought I didn't think they were gonna be able to pull that off
No.
show. And they did.
Yeah.
They did. They really did.
And then Joel catches the son of a bitch, puts one right, but he's like, don't make me do it, guy.
Yeah. He's like looking at him like, please.
Yeah, I do not want to kill again. Yeah.
And you're old. I feel bad because you're old.
He's like, I lived through this long enough. It's all I got. Then Joel puts one right between his eyes, puts him down. And he hears on the radio it's the Raiders. they're like, yo, old guy, we're on our fucking way. Don't die yet.
While he's dead.
Yeah, while he's dead. And Joel's like, shit. And he sees the trucks. The trucks are coming. And then
with a plow.
Just with fury. The lady's like, they're like, we're about to pull over. She's like, don't fucking pull over, run them over. Mow them down.
We got you in the front.
Yeah. Mow them down. And then the Raiders are coming after Ellie and Sam and Henry in this fucking crazy Mad Max truck with a plow on the front, just pushing through cars that were there to stop people from going through, pushing through hay barrels, just exploding shit.
Pushing through hay barrels. There was a bunch of red barrels there.
There was a bunch of red barrels there, dude.
They were blowing up like crazy.
Yeah, things was exploding. It was exciting. It was beautiful. And then
Joel's well placed.
Yeah. Joel's taking shots at the driver, trying to take him out. He's missing, but then he gets his dark, he has shitty aim. He gets it together.
He does the breath hold.
Yeah. He does hold his breath, dude. Yeah. I can't wait till he does the hearing and he's like
through the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, he hit L3, he's holding his breath, gets the sniper shot of all time right through the guy's eye. He turns
before he runs Ellie over
right before he gets to Ellie. He turns into a building, explosion, big explosion. Everybody in the car is dead. And then
Ellie, this lady sitting there talking shit.
Yeah.
Classic
villain fuck up. She starts talking shit. And then she's like, we got you surrounded. You gonna give up? And Henry gives up. He's like, look, just let them live. And she's like, no.
I'm airing those kids out. You think I carries 11? It's dead.
Yeah, but all of them. Yeah. You killed my Ellie. Now it's my turn to kill
my
yours.
Older brother.
Yeah. Yeah. So you killed my Joel.
Killed my Joel. I'm done with these. His kid's finished.
Yeah. Then the truck that exploded. So the whole time they're in Kansas City, we forgot to mention in the beginning, they said they moved all the in the previous episode, they said they moved all the zombies or the infected underground.
Mm-hmm.
So the city's clear technically. So in this episode, the truck on fire explodes in this house, and then it like caves in the ground over top of one of the tunnels. And dude, I haven't.
It was like they poked a stick in an anthill.
Dude, yes. And then fucking all the infected came out running. It was like World War Z, just eating the Raiders. Ellie, Sam, Henry trying to hide. Joel protecting Ellie with gunshots. Baka, baka, baka.
How about when she got stuck in the car with the little clicker?
The little girl clicker.
Yeah, that little girl clicker was crazy looking.
Very scary. Because I remember, there was a clicker, there was a type that wore a dress. It wasn't necessarily a clicker. Remember that? There was a type of infected that wore a dress.
I don't remember that again.
It was like a ballerina infected. I can't remember.
No, I don't remember that one.
All right, but yeah.
In part 2 or part 1?
Part 1.
I don't remember that one.
I might be thinking of a different game.
I think you might be thinking of a different game.
Yeah.
I just played through that shit.
I'm thinking of Scarlet Nexus.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think there was just regular, like the early stage zombies, the clickers. There was the ones that were called the stalkers. They like snuck around and you couldn't always listen mode them.
Yeah.
And then the bloaters. In the first game, those are the only type.
Yeah.
They added, I think, a newer 1 or 2 in part 2.
Yeah, I was totally thinking of Scarlet Nexus. So there's the little girl clicker in the car with Ellie, but Ellie figures out a way to get out. And honestly, not to spoil anything, but that's where I thought somebody would get got, was right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they make it to under a car.
Yeah.
They make it to under a car. Ellie reconnects with Sam and Henry under a car, and they're just kicking off. Ellie protects them.
Yeah, she stabs like 2 clickers
and then gets them out of there. Henry and Sam are kicking away, and then then they Joel gets him some more shots, and he starts running out there.
Joel was nailing them shots.
After he killed that one guy, he was like, I fucking got this.
Yeah.
Boom. Boom. Yeah.
That scene in the game is crazy. And there's like a lot of clickers in that scene.
Yeah.
I think a similar thing happens in that scene, just with way less clickers, and there's no bloater.
And here's the part we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Out of the fucking abyss, dude. Coming, who's that jumping out the sky? Like motherfucking Rey Mysterio coming out of the hole.
He came through like fucking what's his name? The Shockwave. He came
the Shock Master. Yeah. He comes out and stomping other infecteds. He sees people, he runs over, he just rips people in half.
Grabbing them, slamming them.
Yeah.
Fucking I'm gonna call him Real Bill.
Real Bill.
Not Real Bill Tommy. I mean Real Tommy, but he was like the that girl lady's number 2.
Yeah.
With the beard, like I think we talked about that episode, that was like Tommy's voice, the guy who did it. But he tries to save her. He gets it.
Yeah. He does save her.
You want to see? He does kind of save her for like 40 minutes.
He saves her from the bloater.
Yeah. Which was a terrible way to go. He was like, "Run! I got this." Tried to shoot at the thing, just
ripped his head off.
Hit him with the classic video game death. Like that's how he reaches in your mouth, rips your head open.
Fucking Gorod.
Just tongue hanging.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was like that's one of the moments where it was like he even killed him. Like
And then Ellie, Sam Henry, they get away, they meet up, they get to the top of the fucking they escape from all the zombies behind them, and they're looking and they see the carnage, and then out of nowhere, here comes the lady. She's like,
I forget her name, Kathleen.
Yeah. She's like, you guys think you can escape me?
She's like, nah, I'm killing these kids.
I'm killing these, yeah. And then the little girl clicker comes back, eats up Kathleen.
She hit the smooth spider monkey jump too. Like,
yeah.
I didn't think she had enough time to get her. I thought she was going to at least shoot one of them. Hit her with the smooth spider monkey.
Yeah. Dude, it would have been sick if somebody like if she would have shifted her, like, no, I'm not losing. And then Joel snipes her.
Yeah, Joel gets the last shot and no, you're still losing.
She dies, they escape, and they go back to their new hideout. They start talking, they're unleashing stories to each other. Fucking Ellie and Sam are in the room on the bed talking.
They're vibing, hitting line after line
from the game. Yep. Just talking to each other. And then endure and survive. They taught each other to endure and survive. And then
Sam confesses.
He confesses.
One thing I thought that was really cool in the episode is that because in the game he doesn't confess. In the game he talks to Ellie for a little bit, and then at the end they show him lift his pants leg up, and you see the bite. And then the next morning she comes to wake him up. He's infected, and they bust out the door the same way that they did in the show.
Yeah.
But in the game, I think in the show where there's like real people and not a game and shit, that would have made the kid look like a dickhead.
Yeah.
Like, yo, tell somebody you're a zombie.
And, but also he did yeah.
So I think they wrote it that he didn't do it that way, that he did tell somebody, because it makes the character more likable if he did the right thing and told somebody he was infected.
Yeah. Well, here's like this next part, like it was all on Sam's magnetic eraser paper board. They were having a conversation, and Ellie cut herself and put her blood on him and was like, look, it heals people. I'm not going to die. You're not going to die, which I think shows why she's going to give up on the Fireflies in the future. It's a little bit of a foreshadowing.
Yeah, she doesn't give up on the Fireflies, does she, in the game?
Well, Joel takes her out.
Yeah.
And she's like, it doesn't work anyway.
Yeah.
So,
you didn't play part 2.
I didn't play, not yet.
Yeah.
Gotta wait till when season 2 of the show comes out, I'll be done part 2.
Yeah, it's so good. If I had a physical, I'd just let you hold it, but I haven't.
Yeah, I don't have a PlayStation.
Oh, I thought you had the PS4 still.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then so they have that. Sam's like, Ellie. On the paper, he's like, will you stay up with me? And Ellie says, I promise.
Yeah.
She falls asleep in the chair.
Like a dickhead with a zombie in the room.
With a zombie in the room. She falls asleep in the chair. And to Sam's credit, he restrained enough that he didn't attack her. And he was just on the corner, just fucking on the corner of the bed, just sitting there.
Just zomping out.
Perfect. Zomping out. And then he attacks Ellie. And Ellie's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Wakes up Joel, wakes up Henry. And then Ellie and Joel, or Sam and Henry, or Sam and Ellie are fighting.
Oh yeah, Sam and Ellie are fighting.
Sam and Ellie are fighting, and then Joel and Henry are fighting a little bit.
I thought this
Henry
scene
points,
the best. It was the second best scene on the episode.
Yeah,
like third best scene in this show.
Yeah.
I thought the first best. I thought the beginning scene where they're like driving through the city is amazing.
Yeah.
Then the fight right before this scene was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But the acting, I thought from everybody, like the brothers in this scene, like when he's goes through that moment where you see he's infected and he's on Ellie.
Yeah.
He like shoots at Joel's foot.
Yeah, to warn him. He's like, no. I'm going to kill my brother. Yeah.
Well, I don't even think he, like, from when I was watching it, like, and I don't know, like, this is just what it like looked like to me. It felt like he was like not even like, I'm gonna kill my brother, like, don't you kill my brother. Then he looks over and is like, fuck, he's a zombie about to kill another kid. So he shoots him, and then he goes right from that moment to, fuck, I killed my brother. Like, so it's like, that's my brother, you can't kill him. He's about to kill her. Boom. I killed my brother. And then his brain breaks. Like he goes through like so many different things.
Because he just
in like 5 seconds.
Because like I feel like when they were doing the thing, I feel like you just said what I said.
Yeah.
It was like don't kill my brother. I'm gonna kill my brother. Because they both recognized the situation. And Joel was trying to protect Ellie, and Henry was like, he wasn't trying to protect Ellie, but he saw what was wrong, and he was like, I gotta do what's right.
Yeah.
And then it broke his brain because he was working off of instincts, I feel like. And then when he was like,
he had like 6 seconds to think of that, to like go through that whole moment.
Yeah. Because he had to do what he had to do. Yeah. And then he was like, what the fuck? How do I? Then he does himself in.
The actor did such a good job of like putting all of that on his face. Yeah. That, like, confusion, sadness, brain breaking, like you see all of that on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing I thought was kind of dope is they said that Sam, the kid who plays him, he was for real deaf, but also he's never acted before. Yeah. He did a real good job. They said he just like,
I mean, when you don't have to say nothing.
You make good faces though.
Yeah.
He did a lot of
he did good kid faces.
Yeah. He did good scared faces.
Yeah. Then that's pretty much the end of the episode. They go to their graves. Ellie puts a sorry on the paper on Sam's grave because she didn't stay up with him.
That was a sad moment. I don't even know if it was just for the stay up. It might have just been. I mean, maybe it was the stay up. I didn't even
totally because she promised. She broke her promise.
I thought it was just because she because he turned. But I think you're right. It is probably because that she didn't stay up with him. I didn't even think.
Yeah, because she woke up to him being his own. She's like, "Fuck! If I would have been up." Now, can I say? Here's one thing with them being kids. If they would have told one of the adults, they would have just cut off his leg. Because that would stop the infection.
Well, has that worked? Because I thought that didn't work in the show.
I don't know.
I forget because there is a scene. I'm trying to think if there's a scene where someone I might be specifically thinking of Walking Dead. I know that works in Walking Dead. I can't remember I think in Last of Us, the DLC, there's notes you can find in the DLC where you find someone who tried that exact thing.
Yeah, and it didn't work. Okay,
but you literally only find it in notes in the DLC.
Yeah. It's fucking deep lore.
I just happened to finish the DLC like 2 weeks ago.
Dived in. And Nate, what's your dang rating?
And can't even pretend to shuck a job and act like it's anything else.
I gotta go 10.5, dude. I gotta go 10.5.
You know what? About 14, 15.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. This is the best episode. It's like I don't know. I think it's the best episode from like from the game perspective, from a show perspective, from acting, choreography, like all the shits, lighting, effects, like all of it's. Well, if I had to pick out effects, the zombies a little bit, but who gives a fuck? They're fucking. It's a show. It's fine. It's a great show. It was beautiful.
They're also like building like that Joel and Ellie connection is starting to shine through even better now. Like it's getting good.
Yeah.
The joke book. Wait, did the joke book? No, the joke book didn't come.
It was a little bit. Because when they were hanging out, it happened.
Oh yeah. Was
they
brought the comics up too.
Savage. What is Savage Lands?
I forget, but they're like the collectible from the game.
Yeah, it was there was when she was reading the jokes to him, I was like, oh, he can read. Okay, never mind. I was like, what? Come on, Ellie. He's not going to laugh. You can't read him jokes.
Deaf. He can't read punchlines. The comic you got, I was like, that's not how comedy works.
That's not how this shit works. Yeah.
Just have some sign language person doing your joke. Next bombing.
Well, yeah. Thank you guys. That was another one.
See y'all next week.
Yeah, this is a great episode.
This is gonna be a hard one to follow. I know it's gonna. I think this next one's gonna feel like kind of like how
until the end, it's gonna be falling. It's gonna be lower, but that's yeah. Unless they can just fucking make unless they make the snowy town. Oh, they got to find Tommy. Unless they make the Tommy reunion, they'll probably just kill Tommy, dude.
No, they're getting to the time. They can't kill Tommy. You're saying all this. You say all this. I haven't played part 2 shit. Tommy's got a whole arc.
Boo.
Everybody in part 2 is the best. All the characters are the best. It's so good.
I'll play it when it comes on.
If you love Last of Us Part 2 and got over the fact that lady was jacked.
That's not why I didn't play it.
No, I know why you didn't play it, because of the beginning.
I have 2 particular reasons. Yeah, because of the beginning and also no black people. They couldn't make one good black guy. No.
I'm trying to remember if there was any. You had an Asian guy. I'm pretty sure Dina was Arab.
Dude, they had everybody except for us.
Wait a second. I'm trying to think. Oh, were we villains? Oh no, there was black people, but they weren't. They weren't good. But they were good black people. There was one. I can think of one good black lady specifically. She might die in the worst way. She might have the worst death out of every character. But she's Abby. She's the girl. The other girl.
Yeah,
that chick's good people. But you fuck like when you play through the game, you kind of fuck with Abby. I'm not anti-Abby.
Well, I know her story, but whatever. You guys, well, thank you.
Thank you. We'll get to this next. See y'all next week.